Hi everyone, so today I'll be trying out Spellbinders' new BetterPress of the month for April of 2025. I already did a whole unboxing of the Deluxe Caboodle along with showing you the bonus items for the month of the Deluxe Caboodle, which are the stencil, but they are also these little silicone spoons, so it's a double bonus a month. I did talk about the new price increase in that video also, so I will link that and you can check that out for some info and just see everything, because basically in this video I get right to it. So I think somebody did ask me the size of this and I thought I measured it, but I guess I didn't. So while I'm doing that, these items were sent free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission for your purchase items to those links. I do have the links to the US and the UK. So this is 4 by 5 1/4, so it's like A2 size. I did mention to that person, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's A2 size, but I was out of town when I was kind of responding to comments. So it'll be a nice matte layer for that. I might sprinkle in some other things. I don't know, because this does have sentiments and it has all this cute stuff. I might bring in like a little sprig or something, maybe from one of the other kits of the month. But we'll just get right to it. So I am going to use... Oopsie. I know it's going to be kind of loud, but not that loud. That guy. Let me grab my BetterPress. So I always have my BetterPress and my Glimmer, one on top of the other. And then the other day I used the Glimmer, so I ended up putting this underneath. But I usually have them stacked like this in my work area, so let me grab that. I will say the BetterPress is usually on top because I do use this more often. And you can put your BetterPress plates into the Glimmer, but you cannot bring the Glimmer plates to the BetterPress. They're a little too thick, but you can use them the other way that I had just mentioned. So, okay. So we're gonna do that. I might do this all at once. I was debating, because if we do this, I want this to be a different color than like this script that's in here. And I'm just kind of eyeballing with my grid lines. I might cut this down. I'm going to use a whole 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of cardstock, and then I'll trim it down. Sometimes I start off with the size that I want. But what I was going to say is I was debating doing this at the same time, because I feel like, oh, this is what I'll do. I was going to go some lighter color with this. Again, it's script, but it doesn't really say anything, so, I mean, you can put this anyway. It does look to me like it needs to be like this, but who knows? I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's going to look pretty cool. I think you can even do a landscape mode with this. What I would do is go ahead and ink this up and stamp it, but then this guy, I would, remove that, bring it in here, and then I would only ink up like this area of it, you know what I'm saying, so it doesn't run into the edges, and that would look really nice. But I'm going to go ahead and pop this back on here. I'm saying it's just nondescript lettering. What I'll do is I'll start off by inking this with a lighter color, and then I'll do like black around the edge, so even if some of this light blue or pink or whatever color I go with gets on here, you're not going to see it when I come back around with the black. So let me grab my inks and I'll be right back. Actually, what I need to do is grab paper, because my ink is always right here next to me. Okay. I do have a large BetterPress black ink. These are archival inks, so, pigment inks work really well on this too. Oh, this is pretty. It might be a little darker than I was thinking. I was thinking something very light, like maybe Cruise. Or Teal Topaz, or both. And then I'm going to use the black, the little guy, so I can control it a little bit better in my hands here. So let's just take this, let's pop this on here, and I need to clean this off. There's a lot of like little bits. Whatever is that, where you want this, like the right side of your paper should be facing you when you put the tape, and then you turn it over. That is what will be impressed upon. And I'll put this in the very corners, because this is going to go to the edges, but not so much. So I'm just going to catch the very little corners. Maybe one more, because I have one more little piece here. Okay, so I'm going to take this one, which is that Cruise color. Cute. Oh, and then the BetterPress of the month does have all these sentiments with it too, which is nice. You see that little piece of fabric that just showed up? It's because this is lined with fabric. So you want to make sure those things kind of go away, because they will definitely get on your project. And I've done that in the past, and I showed you guys even when I had that little oopsie. This guy. And I suppose you can even take this off and ink it up like in your hands. Or again, 2 passes, but I'm trying to do this in one pass. I really want to make sure that gets really inked up, so I'm going to take my time with this, guys. And I don't really want to bore you with that, but I'm going to go around all the edges just carefully, and I'll be right back. I got a little on there, but that's okay. Okay, so just trying to be careful. And then we'll go back and do a little smeary kind of thing, because I don't want it to have streaks. Like if I make the lines, you will see them. So I'm just kind of coming through and kind of getting rid of those. Something like that. And then maybe, just maybe, that little black that I got on there, and it was a little bit more over here. I'll clean it up. It's very close to the very edge. Something like that. Okay, and we will just run that through. And I'm debating in my mind what color paper I want to do my sentiment on, because it's a lot of white, right? We will see. Maybe a color that goes with that cruise would be nice. There we go. And I don't show it, but I always have the 3 shims under this. So hopefully that works out for y'all. And look at that. I mean, very cool. Again, I had it, basically I ran it through this way. But to me, honestly, it looks like it's upside down. Like this way looks to your right side up, no? I don't know. Okay, let me clean up a little bit and grab some paper, and we'll do some sentiments. Okay, actually this paper, just a scrap that I have, I think matches pretty nicely. So I will trim this down in a bit. A note just for you. Let's see, wishing you a day as sweet as this letter. A friendly reminder that someone is thinking of you. Let's do that one. I'm going to put it in here like this. We do have the die that cuts that out. I don't know if I'm going to run all this through, so I'm just going to eyeball it. That should do it, hopefully. Right in the middle. Right down the center, and hopefully... Oh. Hello. That will be enough. Okay. And get up with black ink. And then we'll find another little something cute to help us pull our card together. Ooh, I have some blue glitter paper that would be really cute to match this up with, maybe a little like sprig, you know. I'm gonna go backwards this time. Looks great, and that was pretty much where I wanted that to be. And let's see, is it this one? Looks like it'd be this one. Yeah, perfect. I can use these same pieces to hold that down. So I'm going to hold that down, run it through, and we'll have our sentiment ready to go. Just going to run that through a die cutting machine. And I will be right back. Okay, so I have my sentiment here. And this guy, I'm going to trim it down. I do have a black card base here that is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5.5 inches. And this guy, again, I mean, I can take a die to cut this out. I know I have postage edge dies. I don't believe that these are made to line up with that. But I'm going to take a little bit off of this. Let's say 5 3/8. I can see that I still had a lot up here compared to down here. And on this side, I can take a little bit off each side to end up being 4 1/8. Something like that. A little bit more over 4 1/8, but a little bit. I'm gonna make it a little bit tighter, just because the other one I cut so close to the postage edge, and that's okay. There we go. And maybe take a little bit off the top then. Let's see. Out there. Alright. So that's a little bit smaller than the numbers I originally gave, so I'm just going to glue that down, okay? Okay, so I have that. And then we have our sentiment. And I had brought out some little glittery paper, but let me see. Thinking maybe I'll use the small die of the month. It has some cuteness here. Has some more leaves and stems here. Little tulip bits from the small die of the month. And so you do have the two different layers. I was going to use this, but you know what? I also have... I'll be right back. Got that. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to run this through both this piece and this piece, and then I'm going to run these guys through this pearlescent green scrap of paper I have here, and I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, these are so cute. It's hard to know which one I want to do. I guess if we want to focus on sparkle, you're going to put that one up front. I'll show you kind of the differences here. So if you have these two layered up together, which of course I have another flower for something else. Look how cute with the little sparkle coming out the back. Or the sparkle in the front. I will say the blue, they both have like design texture to them. This guy. Oh, you know, it looks really cute both ways. I honestly kind of like the little sparkle just coming out of the back, but this is adorable. Alright, either one. I'm going to do the more subtle sparkle coming off of the back, even though in my mind I was going to put it in the front. But I'm going to go with this guy. So this little tulip, again, this is from the small die of the month. With that little snail, super cute. Let me see how I want to do this one. Let's go ahead and put this on this little guy. It's super delicate. And of course, I mean, I could, however you want. I was going to put this kind of like over here. I'm going to go ahead and stick this down a little bit on here. Let's see what's going on here. Cute. Okay. Something like that. And I'm just sticking them all down flat, but if you want to put, you know, a little something behind there, you definitely can. So dimensional stickers. We have this guy. Has a little different look, but you know what? I like it together. I guess I can cut the other one out. I like the way that looks, even though they're kind of different kinds of leaves. And then this little guy. Some dimensionals behind that. I was going to put it off to the side. It might just go right there. Alright, let me get some dimensionals behind that, and our card is ready to go. Right there-ish. Alright, and so there you have it with the little script in the background, looking really pretty. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. I will have images come up. I'll have the links in the description box. And I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.